Hi, sweetie. This is the filly by Mr. Speaker out of the mare Felicitee. Felicitee earned about $75,000, making her first maiden special weight start in California, racing with Zenyatta. She almost wired the field before Zenyatta did her thing and came in fourth in her first start. With earnings, I think I said, of around $74,000. We're very proud of this mare. She's produced multiple foals, one of which Miss Bliss, who's now 8 years old and still running with earnings around $120,000 the hard way. Nothing stakes, but still running and remaining sound. She also has two other siblings, one by Mr. Sakaguchi and one by Even the Score. Both of those are in training in South Carolina at Rents. Coming home, we hope in the next 2 weeks, to have their first start with the opening day mid-July of this year at Finger Lakes Racetrack. Let me get around here, get another look at her. This filly was a hand-picked breeding that was recommended to us by Lane's End, where Mr. Speaker stands for $10,000. We opted not to do it in 2016 when Felicity's then 2-year-old sold for $825,000. We opted to wait, but when Mr. Speaker's median yearling sold for $190,000, we then went ahead and secured the breeding for this 2020 filly. This filly is close to 13.2 hands, maybe. She's about 225 pounds. She's much bigger. She's got a bigger shoulder. The dam, Felicitee, is 16.2 hands and 1,300 pounds. So between Mr. Speaker being the same size, we anticipate that filly topping out somewhere around 16.2 hands and being built much like the dam. Felicitee, now 16 years old. We will likely reproduce this filly next year, opting to keep both our mares open due to obviously the pandemic and the current economic situation. So that's the Mr. Speaker filly. I'm trying to get as much of view as I possibly can of her hocks, of her legs, of her fetlocks, her knees. She's a nice filly too. She's got a nice disposition. She is also halter trained. I also took her halter off because you can see she's shedding out here. She's going to be darker than she is, I think. She might even be near black or brown bay. She's got a little bit of a heart on her forehead. So when we do the jockey club papers, that is how we will describe her facial markings, as a heart-shaped white. Say hi. I call this one Squirt, simply because she is full of herself, and when she goes out for walks with the dam, she won't stay with the dam, and she tends to run around. So I've taken to calling for her Squirt, Squirt, Squirt. Time to fly spray.